We're gonna get started. Go ahead and lay down. Your feet will be in line with your sits bones, heels in line with the sits bones. You're gonna take your hands and put them around your ribs, so feeling the ribs. Thumb is underneath, fingers are on top. Go ahead and just take a nice big breath. Feel the ribs expand into the hands, and then exhale, not moving the hands, feeling the ribs pull away. One more. Inhale, and exhale, pulling the ribs away. Bring the arms down to the side. Lengthen your right leg on the floor. Reach your right heel as far as you can on your floor, keeping both sides still long. Exhale to bring that leg up. Then point the toe. Inhale down. Exhale to bring the leg up, keeping neutral spine, so you'll find your hamstring retention, your hamstring stretch, pointing down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. One more. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Pull your foot in, draw it underneath the sits bones in line, and take that left leg out. Reach your heel on the floor. Exhale, up. And inhale, pointing the foot down. Exhale, up. Keeping neutral spine, so you find that hamstring stretching spot, retention spot. It might be straight up and down. It might not make it to straight up and down. Some of you might be able to go a little further. Find that spot where you're still in neutral. Exhale up, inhale down, and now draw that left foot back into its space.
Good. From here, just starting off with pelvic tilt, I'm pressing to my hands, opening my chest, lengthening my neck on the mat. Let's inhale, exhale, just like we were sitting. Tuck the pelvis back, draw the lower abdominals in. And inhale, lengthen that tailbone. Exhale. And inhale, lengthen the tailbone. Good. Exhale, tilt the pelvis back. From here, go ahead and take your hands and place them onto your hip bones. I want you to go ahead and rock the hips side to side, but minimize the movement in the legs. So as my right hip comes down, my left hip comes up. Good. As my left hip comes down, my right hip comes up. And what I'm really trying to focus on is still keeping my connection with the feet, but at the same time, trying to open up each side of the low back as I rock side to side. Good. Combining the pelvic curl with the two movements. We're going to go ahead, tilt the pelvis to the right. Let's go ahead and reach our arms back down by your side. Tilt the pelvis to the left. Good. Come back to center. Exhale. Draw the lower abdominals back. Good. Tilt the pelvis to the right. Tilt the pelvis to the left. Back to center. Exhale. Curling back through the lower abdominals. One more time. Tilt the pelvis to the right. Tilt the pelvis to the left. Back to center. Let's exhale. Tilt the pelvis back through the center and slowly start to lift up into a bridge as the knees reach forward. Good. Come up to a bridge that works for you. Inhale as you reach the top. Exhale. Lower down through the ribs. Good. Through the low back. And release the hips. Good. One more time. Straight through center. Exhale. Pelvis tilts back. Hips lift up. Reach the arms forward. Good. Now, as you're here, dip the pelvis to the right, and we're going to slowly start to lower down through the right side of our spine. Your left knee might be a tad higher than your right. Good. So I'm lowering down through my right ribs, my right low back, then my right hip taps. Good. I come through the center, back into that bridge. Exhale. Pelvis tilts up. Good. Now let's go down the left side of our spine. Down through the left ribs, left low back, and then rotate the pelvis to the center. Good. Pelvis tilts back, hips lift up, and we're going to start to create a wave with our spine. We're going to start to lower down through the right side, imprinting through the right ribs, through the right low back. Good. Down through the right hips, right hip. Pelvis squares in the center. Start to pick up on the left side. So I'm lifting up through my left low back, left ribs, and I square the hips in the center. Good. Start to lower down through the right side. And I'm going to start to make it a little bit faster, more of a flow, picking up on my left side. Good. And down through the right. Good, through the center, lifting up through the left. Good, last one this direction, lowering down through the right side. Square the hips. Pick up on the left side, and we're gonna roll back down through the left side. Down through the ribs, down through the low back. Left hip, square the hips. Pick up on the right side. Square the hips, back down through the left side. Good, up through the right side. Last one, down through the left side. Very good. Your feet shifted, go ahead and bring them in slightly. Reach the fingertips down towards your feet, open the chest. Let's inhale, exhale. Pelvis comes back up into the bridge. Lift your right leg up into tabletop and bring it back down. Left leg comes up into tabletop and back down. Right leg comes into tabletop, back down. Left leg comes up into tabletop and back down. Let's do 4 more. Exhaling as we lift 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Bring the foot down. Inhale, squeeze those glutes, and exhale. Slow, start to lower back down.
Arms go out to a T. We're going to get our heat in the center. Inhale. Exhale, drop your sternum, lower the chin, reach into what looks like a 100 position. From here, we take the hands behind the thighs, engage your biceps to pull up a little bit. Notice shoulders did not come up. Check on that. Abs stay in. We reach out, holding. We lift to the ceiling without lowering. We put the hands behind the head, then we lower. Arms go to a T. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Reach behind your legs. Activate your biceps, pulling up. Keep your abdominals where they are. Reach out, no lowering. Lifting up. Hands behind the head, lower down. Out to a T, inhale. Exhale, curl it up. We'll flow this a little bit more. Hands behind, pull up with the arms. Reach out. Reach up. Hands behind. Lower down. 1 more to a T. Inhale, exhale up. Engage the arms enough to pull up and bring the ribs closer to the pubic bones. Reach out. Reach up. Hands behind and lower down.
Inhale to relax that pelvis. Exhale, turn the wheel and start to peel your hips up. At your top, reach your fingertips up and back. Now our upper body and our hips are going to move together. As you start to sequence your spine down, start to float your hands up. Lift through your head, neck, and chest and curl towards your quads. Your pelvis is down. Now your head and neck and chest are up. Inhale here. And exhale, turn the wheel of your pelvis as you start to lower yourself down. Lift your hips up. Inhale. And exhale, lower through the spine. Lift through the head, neck, and chest. Curl towards your quads. Find a position you can hold. Here's your inhale. Exhale, draw your right leg to tabletop position and the left to meet it. We're going to move through our series of 5. So pull the right leg towards your chest. Left hand is by the top. Right hand is by the ankle. And your left leg is 45 degrees. Curl towards your quads. We inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2. Last one. Curl towards the tight ball. Inhale to open. Exhale, curl. Inhale to open. Exhale, curl. 3. Last 2. Last 1. From here, both legs lengthen up. We move through our scissors. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Last 3. 2. Exhale. Exhale. Last 1. Curl the knees into your chest. Lengthen the head back and down. Both hands come down along the side. You lift your legs up towards the ceiling. Inhale to float. Exhale to lift. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale up. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale up. Inhale down. 2, 3. Exhale up. Last 1, 2, 3. Exhale, up. From here, bend your right leg towards your chest. Lift head, neck, and chest. Curl the hands behind your head, cradling your head. Turn towards that knee. We inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, inhale. Last inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Curl the knees to your chest and lengthen all the way. Back down, beautiful. You can rock your hips from side to side. Take a little breather.
And we're gonna go ahead and lay on our stomachs. Forehead comes down to the mat. Arms reach down by your side. Palms face in towards the hips. Let's inhale, lift up the spine like you're one straight line, and reach those fingertips down. Good. Lower back down. And again, lift up. And lower back down. Last one, lift up. Good. As we're here, arms floating, let's inhale, reach the arms out to a T, reach out to opposite sides of the room. Exhale, reach it down. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, reach down. Inhale, reach out. Exhale, reach down. 2 more. Last one. Good. We're going to go ahead and bring our forearms forward. As we're here, pull down with the hands like you're trying to scrape something off your palms. Good to try to activate the lat muscles. As we're here, let's go ahead and lift the chest, shine your sternum forward, chin lifts up slightly, reach the shoulders down, and we'll go ahead and relax just a little bit. And again, press and pull, lift the chest, and lower back down.
Here, we're going to go ahead and do some sideline work. So go ahead and lay on your right side. I'll lay on my left. We're going to lay, I'm going to get us set up. Ultimately, you'll probably want to lay all the way down. It keeps the kinks out of your neck and lets you just relax. You can take your hand and bend it or straight out. We're going to go ahead and take your heels in line with your sits bones and your knees are out. So it's like you took your tabletop and pushed it to the side. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and lift the feet. This is going to be, I'll just tell you ahead, we're a short set and a long set. So after the short set, use the little stretch out because then there'll be a longer set. So toes are up. We open up. Open and down. Check, you can always put your hand there or just check your hips are in line. You're opening and sliding your sits bones so your top sits bone gets closer to your bottom. And still feel your bottom oblique. There's a little space under there. And lift and lower and lift and lower. Good. Lift, lower. Good. Keep maintaining that the hips are in line. Lift, and we're just waking up the glute. Next one, you're going to hold it up. Our feet are connected. We do small pulses. They feel like they're up and back, up and back. Really small. Shouldn't be causing you to come out of line again with your hips. You should be staying nice and straight still. Lifting up, lifting up, lifting up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs down. Cross your front leg. Bring it in front of you. And just stay here and breathe or give it a little rub or pat. It should just be lightly, it should be working for you. But we're getting it ready for our longer set. Okay, from here, we take the legs back into that position, feet up, at least your toe pads together or your toe pads and your heels. We open up. This is our starting position for this set. So we're here. Now you're going to slide your knee so my toes disconnect and then they touch again. But don't go in so far that you shorten this side so it's pretty small. Only crease your hip and down. I don't know about you guys, but I feel a giant rope tugging my sits bone to the opposite direction. So feel like you're being tugged by the sits bone. So you can't go very far and you have a deeper crease in this hip. Deeper crease. and down. Hips are still in line. Everybody's turnout place that they can go to may be a little different. So if you see people on your screen, don't worry about their knees where they're at. In, okay, now we're gonna combination. The toes are together. We go down, we go up, we slide, we touch, we go down. And I want you to think about full value of each move. Combinations, sometimes we start to meld them, but this is important. This is important. This is important. Touching again. Down, we're opening the sits bones, we're bringing them together, working the glute. We're using the hip and the glute, we're pulling back with the glute. Down and up and in and touch. One more. Down and up. We come in, we touch. Lower your bottom leg right where it is. Top leg goes out straight and thigh should be over thigh. Right thigh or your left thigh over your right. So we go touch and lift, touch and lift, touch, lift, touch, lift, touch. As always, if my tempo seems a little fast for you to stay still, go slower. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Good. One more. We hold it up. We do small circles coming toward your face. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching your foot away from you so you have that nice big reach. 2, 1. Reverse. 8. These are about the size of your little blue ball we gave you for Christmas, or maybe a Yamana. 6, 7, 8. Now we're going back toward our face with a bigger circle. It might be a magic circle or even a Theraball. 2, as long as you're able to keep your hips even. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, 7, 8. Stop back in the center. We reverse it for 8. As in everything we do, whenever you need a break, feel free to take one. I'll tell you we're getting close. 6, 5, 4. Abdominals in, hips still. 3, 2, 1. We're going to hold it straight out. Small pulses up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Think of the reach. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it like you mean it for just a moment and let it go. We're going to take a little rub or pound while your leg is over. And then from here, let's go ahead and flip it to our backs to stretch that more. Cross the ankle over. I guess it'll be your left ankle, my right. If this is enough stretch, stay here. If you want to go here, go here. I find that I need to go up and down a couple times before I can stay up. So whatever you need to prime that glute that you just worked, and then hold it where it feels good to give it a stretch. As we know, this is a fairly muscle that balls up because all the muscles connect really closely to one another. So really aim your breath to the glute. One more big breath. And then we're going to bring it up and rotate. I'm going onto my right side. You'll go onto your left or whatever side you didn't do already. So we've got our knees. If we were in a tabletop, we're going to take that tabletop and push it back. Heels in line about with your sits bones. Arm all the way out just to watch the neck. Good. We'll let everyone get set up. Okay, from here, we're going to go ahead and lift the toes up, keeping connected. This is our first set to check everything out, get everything moving correctly. We take it up and we lower down. We take it up, lower down. Abdominals are drawn into the spine. Hips are in line. Take it up and down. And if you really, really point your toes like me, I got a really big cramp in my calf. So you don't have to really, really point the toes right here. You can shake out the calf. Open and close. You feel the sits bones coming closer and connecting and then opening up. Coming closer. And the bottom one, you may feel a little bit because we just worked it. So it's more important to keep it stable when it's fatigued. And now we're going to take it up and small pulses. It's like if you climb a mountain and you get to the very top, you're fatigued, but you want to get to the top. So really, and do it well. So taking it up, up. 4 more small pulses up and back. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. This is our little just check-in. It should be awake. You can give it a little pound or you can just hang there. Little breath. And then we'll get set back up for our second set. Leg is on top of the bottom. Lift the feet.